Days like this are really frustrating, okay? And this is the days, these are days like this that I really think we should have someone, FINRA, the DTCC, the SEC, whoever is in charge, okay? Whoever is in charge in monitoring the markets, compliance and integrity and transparency and blah, 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 to come out and say or do something, okay? 14%, 14% since the opening, it doesn't make any damn sense. But I want to share with you an article about whether or not dark pool regulation can really fuel the short squeeze. Okay, we know that recently Gary Gensler, the chairman of the SEC, went out and said, hey, we are closely looking at the situation with fraud, manipulation, malpractice, whether it's through big actors like hedge funds or elsewhere, being done on meme stocks. And we also know that they're kind of looking closely into the market makers, Citadel, and Virtue, because there is a huge conflict of interest through a payment for order flow. Now, I don't know. Personally, I think this is something, I may be naive, or maybe it's just because I'm a natural optimistic, but I feel like they are building a case, a solid case, and making sure that they have all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted, because they really don't want to give another chance. Okay, they don't really want to leave a possibility for these hedge funds, these big corporations, to get out of the way as they're used to, and that's why it's maybe taking more time than we, the apes, are willing to come to light, because it's been 7 months now, going to 8, and so far, apart from promises or speeches, we haven't really seen anything. Okay, and that's why I think it's kind of dividing or bringing some skepticism among the community, because when you look at these guys, okay, just on Reddit, a lot of people on the forums, on social media, are really calling on the lack of transparency. And this is, it's not even about AMC only. It's about the whole market transparency. I don't want to be afraid of putting my money in the market, of investing my money in a company, because there's going to be a big fish, a hedge fund, a market maker, whoever you call it, coming in and manipulating the price, manipulating the media, manipulating the sentiment in order to in order to get as much money as possible, through even illegal practices, and wrecking my investment in the process. No. That's not how the markets are supposed to work. Not only the stock exchange, the stock market, but every market in general. That's the law of the market, okay? So, again, I feel like they're doing something, because when you look at the price, okay, on the day where we have beat earnings, beat EPS, a lot of good things even from a fundamental play, if you don't see this as market manipulation, then I don't know what it is. All right. Now, the big question. Jim Cramer kind of commented on this topic and said that the SEC work done by Gary Gensler should be encouraged and applauded, and that the disclosure can cure anything but outright fraud. Okay. So, making an analogy, he said that the sunlight is really the only disinfectant, and that it's easy to see the risk if you dig for them, which the apes community are doing and have been doing since January. But he argues that people should see the risk upfront. Yeah, I don't really get it. Now, this is the big question. Can you really think the SEC regulation can fuel the mode of all short squeeze? I think it's one of the biggest catalysts, okay? There is not only one, but multiple catalysts. And I think the regulation, because major volumes traded on AMC is being done on dark pools, where we also have synthetics and naked shorts, which are illegal. But what can you do? If our orders are not even going through and hitting the exchange to see the reflection on our buying pressure, on the market, what can you see? What can you do? Okay, it doesn't reflect. But personally, I think it is going to take the time it will take, according to maybe what the SEC is doing. But it's really risking the integrity of the market, and by doing so, the whole idea of capitalism. Because if retail, not only the apes buying AMC or AMC shareholders, but other people invested in other stocks, but are still retails, decide to pull out, then it's chaos. I'm just saying.